Hi, Jürgen. Well done tonight. Possibly it won't go down as the greatest performance, but from here it looked a proper European away performance. Good substitutions as well. How did you see it overall?
Yeah, exactly like that. So the answer is question. No, it's true. Difficult place to come. Very, very confident opponent. Convinced about the things they play. We started well in the game. We just didn't finish the situations. We played good football. We mixed it up nicely. A bit more direction, playing between the lines. Good for second balls, played from there really well. But didn't finish the situations off. Don't do that, then you still have to keep the ball, and that unfortunately often or long enough. Lost the ball in the wrong moment. The way into the game. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Keep going.
Because the screen is a little bit. So they found a way in the game with the counter attacks, and all of a sudden the momentum changed a little bit. The crowd was there, and it was an open game. So unfortunately, we had to change in half time. Logo got with this ankle early, and there is change that. Bobby needed a little bit to get in the game. He plays the most difficult position in a game like this, where you try to in the center where they come from all direction. We lost still balls, but then we changed again 3 times early, and the boys who came on had a proper impact. All 3 was really, really good. Bobby scored, and from there we controlled the game and scored a really nice second one, again after a set piece. So half time, not more, but not less as well.
Apologies, Jürgen, we kind of lost the connection a little bit, but I just wanted to check on Diogo. I mean, did you mention him exactly? Do you know what you're looking at in terms of the extent of his injury?
No, I don't know that. How I said, twisted ankle, swollen. That's obviously not a good sign, but we have to see. We will check it as early as possible tomorrow, but we need further assessment.
Okay, we go to John Cross next, and then we'll go to John Murray. They're the next 2 questions. John Cross.
Hi, Jürgen. I just wonder whether I could ask you about the resilience of your performance, particularly in defence. They were so strong, so determined. You know, that was probably the platform for such a famous victory like this.
Absolutely. Really, we defended really well. So, and where you have to defend it. So we like to win the ball early, but if that's not possible, and against them it's not really possible because they make the pitch really big with the 3 center backs. They pass a lot of back pass to them, and then from there they go diagonal to either Dumfries or Perisic. That makes it really tricky. So you have to defend with passion. Organization helps as well, but with passion. And I thought we were right. Defensively, it was a really strong performance. But it would be silly if we wouldn't defend well, because it means a lot to us, this competition, these games. And so we invested a lot, and it's good.
Thanks, John. John Murray next on the BBC. In the stands.
Hi, Jürgen. Yeah, just can I ask, the goal that you scored from the corner, was that something that you had specifically prepared for?
Yeah. Pete Gravitz and our analysts are responsible for that. So when we do the analyze, then we obviously see how the opponent is defending. That's how it is. Everybody's doing that, and we didn't have a lot of time, obviously, to train. But yes, we trained set pieces yesterday. So that was the only proper thing we did in training, a bit of tactical stuff, but without intensity. But set piece you cannot train without intensity because one has to shoot and the other guys have to run. So yes, it's all credit to Pete and his boys.
Okay. We go to Chris Bascom, and then we take 2 more. Chris next.
Hi again. Harvey became the youngest ever Liverpool player in the Champions League tonight. It was a huge responsibility you gave him, and just wonder a few words about his performance, such maturity.
was absolutely okay. Harvey can play so much better. We know that the reason why Harvey played was because we knew which spaces we have to play, and it's usually naturally his area, these half spaces around the midfield three, being very flexible, naturally offensive-minded, all these kind of things. That's why he played. We had really good moments, but we all know that he can play much better. But he did the job. He was working incredibly hard, and all these kind of things. But yeah, when you're 18 years old and you play against one of the most experienced teams maybe in world football, and they are Italian on top of that, it's for an offensive player not a walk in the park. And so yeah, was I think a very, very important game for him, and very helpful for us as well.
Okay, last two questions we take from Maurizio, who I think I'm going to ask to unmute. Will we have a translation, sir, in the room? Yes, thank you. Maurizio, next.
Ecco, mi sentite?
Yes.
Salve Mr. Klopp, complimenti. Volevo chiederle questo. Vista la capacità dell'Inter di giocare quasi alla pari, addirittura meglio di voi per 75 minuti, sono stati molto importanti quei 2 gol alla fine in vista del ritorno, no? Sarebbe stato pericoloso anche per voi giocare il ritorno magari con un risultato di 0-0 oggi.
It's still dangerous. So it's half time. Nothing else. So Inter that's how it is in knockout stages. You learn a lot about the opponent. Before you make an analyze without playing them. After that you make an analyze with playing them. So both teams know much more about each other. So we don't feel like halfway through or whatever. We know it will be a tricky one, and we have to be ready for that. But I didn't see that we play similar, but they played good. They play different to us. They do a lot of different things, but they are good, and really good. And so that's why half-time, 2-0 up. If it's a proper half-time, like today we are 2-0 up half-time, I don't tell the boys, oh my God, job done, put your legs on the table. That's a very tricky result, and why should we think differently about it now?
Okay, final question is from Dario, who's from Radio 24. Dario, you've got the final question in our press conference.
Okay. Buonasera Mr. Klopp. Che cosa l'ha sorpresa dal punto di vista tattico di quest'Inter? Quali sono state le principali difficoltà dal punto di vista tattico? Ecco.
Have you been surprised? You see them much more often. Have you been surprised? So yeah, but what I saw tonight, that the system was clear. What they play, the way they play, we have. What they did, they are a very physical team because a very experienced team, and I thought most of the time when they had chances was after we lost the ball in the wrong areas, but that can happen because they are really were good in the challenges, played there from there, really smart balls, but where we really struggled with, and that was not, we knew that before the game that it will happen. They have this deep last line, pass the ball back, and from there they play the diagonal balls to Dumfries or Perisic, so that's difficult to defend. We are a pressing team, but that's how you outplay press. And we tried everything. In the beginning, we did really well with our high press. I think it was tricky for them to find a way out there, but we didn't get anything from it. So we invested a lot with this high, intense pressing, but we didn't get anything for it. So no chance, no goal. And then it's difficult to keep that up. But in general, no. I was not surprised. They are good. We know that now 100%, and we have to make sure that we are ready for the second half.
Thank you, everybody, and thank you for the press conference. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.